Barbaric! What's up, dude? Welcome, man. I still haven't even done my intro to the stream yet. You beat me to it. I'm just finishing up getting things ready here, but yeah, welcome. How's your week going? It's Thursday already, man. This week freaking flew by. To be honest, I've had the whole week off, so that's probably why, but I'm not complaining. I've been to the beach every day this week in the evening. And it's been nice. Like I finally live so close to the lake, and it's nice to be able to go whenever you want without having to drive for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's literally it's 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, depending on how brave you are with the police and how much you're willing to speed. But yeah, we got an interesting one planned for today. I don't know if you caught the last stream, if you saw it live, or if you happened to catch um, the video once it was published. But yeah, so Bruno's Bruno's adventures in the zone are escalating quite quickly, I would say. Another thing is that we're on Reality 1.7 now. Reality 1.7 came out today or yesterday. So I updated the game. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get to bring the save over entirely, but we're gonna be starting exactly where we left off with exactly what we had on us when we left off. So nothing lost, nothing gained. Maybe a little bit of reputation with the loners gained, but as far as RP goes, we're not gonna like wind anything back. Don't all learn. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. This one, I don't know. This one has been a little bit more slow paced, I would say, because of the fact that Bruno is a pacifist and is a very amicable person and tries to avoid conflict whenever possible. And I've been trying to play like that, so it's been interesting. Like we couldn't even for the first time ever, for the first playthrough ever, I couldn't get into the garbage through the northern checkpoint in Cordon because there was like 5 or 6 military guys there. So I had to slowly sneak back so they wouldn't notice me, avoid confrontation, and do a little tactical retreat, and ended up going through the meadow to Dark Valley, and from Dark Valley to Garbage. That was all in previous episode. Which game? So, yeah, here we go. This is 1.7, exactly where we left off. So I was thinking of playing Bruno's backstory at the start of the stream, so I'm probably gonna do that, and we'll also play the little update that he got from the Institute when we hear the backstory. Just because I'm gonna publish this one, and I'm probably gonna put it up to my YouTube channel as well. So I just want people to like be filled in. On the ongoing scenario. Oh, you could quack all you want. Hold on. Also, I wanted to. Sorry. Quack. Sorry, guys. Enjoy some guitar for a second here. I just gotta post the link to the stream in the Reality Discord. Because they have a whole thing here for streaming. Where is it? Got to stream. How do I? How do I? Hold on. How do... Okay. I guess I don't know why it doesn't say the stream info here, but that's a little bit strange. Okay, guys. So. Close that. Yeah, I got chat open in OBS. I got chat open on my phone. So yeah, we are pretty much ready to head out. Exactly where we left off yesterday. There's no one here around the campfire to tell the story of how we found this flame or sun artifact. And to give Bruno his nickname. But yeah, so I'm going to play Bruno's backstory. I'm going to let it play and... probably going to wait until it's finished. Doing minor things around here. Maybe go explore up there a little bit. Just because I have like a couple things planned for this stream, and in order to progress to that, I'd rather you guys hear where we're at, like what the events that led up to this, essentially. So, yeah. So, hope you guys enjoy. Grab a seat around the fire, put your legs up, and listen
Bruno
to the
Slagger.
wonderful chronicles of
Nickname,
Bruno.
Third Eye. Born, June 6, 1989. Age, 34. Place of birth, Wołomin, Poland. Family, father, mother, both alive. Backstory. Born in the late 80s during the fall of communism and the population boom in Poland, Bruno grew up in Wołomin, a small town known for its glassworking industry. His family belonged to the middle class, and his father worked as a glass worker in a local factory. Growing up, Bruno witnessed the daily struggles of his family in making ends meet. His father would return home, exhausted from long hours of physically demanding labor. The relentless grind of his father's work left a lasting impression on Bruno, who developed a profound respect for his father's perseverance and resilience. From a young age, Bruno was exposed to numerous hardships, which, coupled with his father's tales of toil and struggles as an average factory worker, left a lasting but positive impact on him. It was through these life experiences, and his father's words, that a firm belief in the transformative power of intellect and the inherent value of knowledge was instilled within him. Bruno's innate curiosity and insatiable thirst for learning were nurtured by his parents, who consistently encouraged him to pursue education as a gateway to a better and more prosperous life. Bruno's childhood adventures around the industrial areas of Wołomin played a significant role in preparing him for the perils of his future life. Growing up, he and his friends would often explore abandoned factories and decaying structures, seeking thrills and mysteries in the remnants of the town's industrial past. They would climb rusty ladders, sneak through broken windows, and venture into the eerie depths of dilapidated buildings, always curious about what secrets lay hidden within. One memorable adventure took Bruno and his friends to an old glass factory on the outskirts of Wołomin. The abandoned building, with its shattered windows and overgrown vegetation, held an air of mystery and danger. Undeterred by the warnings of locals, the group ventured inside, armed with flashlights and adrenaline-fueled excitement. As they made their way through the dimly lit corridors, Bruno's heart raced with a mixture of fear and anticipation. In one of the rooms, they discovered a hidden underground passage, its entrance concealed by debris and fallen beams. Intrigued by the possibility of uncovering something extraordinary, they crawled through the narrow opening, their hearts pounding in their chests.
23,000.
Emerging into a vast underground chamber, their flashlights revealed rows of forgotten glass artifacts, covered in a thick layer of dust. It was a mesmerizing sight, as if they had stumbled upon a forgotten treasure trove.
Ooh.
The group spent hours exploring the underground chamber, marveling at the intricate glasswork and imagining the stories behind
Didn't
each
spawn
piece.
enough money.
Bruno's fascination with the artistry and craftsmanship ignited his passion for science and discovery. These small adventures in Bruno's hometown not only honed his physical endurance and resilience, but also cultivated a sense of wonder and an unwavering spirit of exploration. They would lay the foundation for his later expeditions in the Chernobyl exclusion zone, where danger lurked around every
Not a
corner,
penny more.
and the unknown beckened with both
Again, if you
allure
guys
and
missed
peril.
it, we had
But
to
even through
switch
the
over
excitement of all his
to a
adventures,
new game version,
Bruno
and we
never
couldn't bring
forgot
our
about
save
the
over.
importance of the pursuit of knowledge and academia, as was instilled into him by his parents over all these years. He recognized that while exploration and discovery brought him joy and fulfillment, they were only made possible by the foundation of education and a thirst for learning. Bruno's remarkable journey taught him that true wisdom lies not only in the thrill of discovery, but also in the understanding that knowledge is the compass that guides us through the vast mysteries of the universe. And so, armed with a spirit of curiosity and a dedication to learning, Bruno continued his quest for knowledge. As the years passed, Bruno excelled in his studies and developed a keen interest in science, particularly in the fields of chemistry and physics. He would spend countless hours, sometimes weeks, or even months at a time, buried in his books and research papers. He conducted endless experiments in makeshift laboratories he set up wherever and whenever he could. His hard work and dedication paid off, and at the age of 19, he earned a scholarship to the prestigious Warsaw University. During his university years, Bruno found himself in a friendly rivalry with his classmates, constantly striving to outperform them academically. This competitive environment fueled his drive to succeed even further, and gave him a chance to meet like-minded individuals with whom he developed lasting friendships. One of these individuals was Valerie Shustroff, aka Nimble. Valerie would later play a pivotal role in Bruno's life. Despite encountering occasional setbacks, Bruno remained resolute in pursuing his goals, and eventually achieved the remarkable feat of graduating with honors. Alongside him, his newfound comrade, Valerie, also emerged triumphant. Both of them distinguished themselves by finishing at the pinnacle of their class, with Bruno consistently maintaining a slight edge academically. After successfully completing his degrees in both chemistry and physics, Bruno didn't have to wait long before receiving a call from the State Labor Board. They extended him a promising opportunity, an entry-level researcher position within a highly secure laboratory at the confidential and very controversial International Institute of Extraterrestrial Cultures, or the IIEC. The IIEC, shrouded in controversy and operating under a cloak of utmost confidentiality, remained veiled from the public eye, through substantial investments from unknown benefactors. Persistent conspiracy theories circulated, suggesting that the institute delved into the realms of paranormal phenomena, enigmatic behavior, UFO encounters, and other fringe scientific pursuits that traced back to the 1940s. Moreover, some attributed the catastrophic ecological disasters, such as the infamous Chernobyl nuclear power plant incident on April 26, 1986, to the clandestine actions of the IIEC. Nevertheless, concrete evidence establishing the involvement or even the existence of the enigmatic institution remained elusive. Bruno possessed a deep familiarity with the conspiracies surrounding the institute, which had piqued his interest during his university studies. Therefore, when presented with an opportunity to join the institute, he eagerly seized it. Bruno willingly signed a state military pact to secrecy, along with numerous other NDAs, commencing his career with the IIEC. There, he applied his extensive knowledge of chemistry and physics, employing his intellect to conduct groundbreaking research and experiments. To his astonishment, Bruno soon discovered that many of the conspiracy theories he and his colleagues had discussed in university were actually partially true, in various ways. Bruno found himself bestowed with an extraordinary opportunity to engage with phenomena that remained concealed from the knowledge of most, existing only in the realm of pseudoscience and speculation. The sheer magnitude of these enigmatic specimens was such that merely hearing about them seemed implausible, let alone having the chance to witness or interact with them firsthand. Indeed, Some of these awe-inspiring encounters would be regarded as sheer fiction by those who lacked access to the classified realms of the Institute. Sharing such revelations with individuals beyond a specific clearance level would likely result in disbelief, branding Bruno as nothing short of a madman. Working at the I.I.E.C initially felt like Bruno had found his true calling. However, he soon realized that his rank and clearance would limit his research and potential. The bureaucracy within the Institute stifled his progress. Despite facing these barriers, Bruno's passion for knowledge and science constantly tempted him to push beyond the confines of his lab. Over time, he found himself daydreaming about the origins of the specimens he studied, and yearning for the opportunity to explore the Institute's hidden secrets, even at great personal risk. Immersed in a constant stream of studies and research papers, Bruno found himself confronted with a constant barrage of unprecedented specimens, their origins often shrouded in mystery. Attempting to decipher their true nature past a certain point proved to be an arduous task, leaving him grappling for answers. However, his pursuit of knowledge encountered significant obstacles. Exploring the depths of the Institute's affairs beyond one's designated clearance level violated the stringent secrecy pact. A transgression punishable by termination or even graver consequences. The Institute left no room for ambiguity regarding its stance on information leaks, making their uncompromising position abundantly clear during the initial interview process. One seemingly ordinary Thursday in the lab, Bruno was assigned a study on an anomalous specimen unlike anything he had encountered in his nearly decade-long tenure at the Institute. Housed in a large borosilicate cube container made of thick glass, the unknown artifact appeared to be otherworldly. An accompanying brass tag marked "empty" further intrigued Bruno, and he became consumed with unraveling its origin and purpose. Despite rigorous analysis and research, the artifact's true nature remained a scientific enigma. Bruno and his colleagues, though aware of its dielectric composition, had yet to determine the exact conditions necessary for its formation. The artifact emitted substantial radiation and possessed two copper discs, each of about 20 centimeters in diameter and separated by 1.5 feet of empty space. However, the force keeping the discs apart and the artifact's classified origin remained mysterious. Attached to the artifact container, Bruno discovered a file folder containing a hastily written piece of paper. The words sprawled across the page, bearing the mark of urgency. It read, to put it simply, these objects resemble two copper discs, akin to saucers in size, with a thickness of about 1/4 inch. Remarkably, there exists a space of approximately 1.5 feet between them. And yet, within that void, there is absolute nothingness, pure emptiness that extends infinitely. Curiously, one can insert their hand, or even their head, if overwhelmed by the inexplicable nature of it all, only to encounter more of the same. Vacant air. However, despite this void, there exists an undeniable force that keeps the discs apart. They cannot be compressed together, nor can they be pulled apart by any means thus far attempted. What we have ascertained is that these discs emit a substantial amount of radiation. The note was signed by someone named Nimble. As weeks passed, Bruno's unwavering dedication, exceptional scientific acumen, and insatiable curiosity did not go unnoticed by the chief of research, Professor Aslanov. Impressed by Bruno's relentless pursuit of understanding the artifact, Aslanov approached him with a proposition. Recognizing Bruno as the most skilled and dedicated scientist within the Institute, the chief proposed an illicit arrangement, conducted under the table, that could potentially provide them with the elusive answers they sought. The proposition put forth was a tantalizing one: guaranteed access to the Institute's fields of operations, also known as exclusion zones, exclusively granted to Bruno. However, there were two crucial conditions attached. Bruno would have to navigate the zones independently, without any official support from the Institute. The second condition to the proposition was that Bruno was to complete any task the Institute may present him with during his deployment. Maintaining strict secrecy surrounding his presence within the zone was imperative, with knowledge of his involvement limited to the upper echelons of the IIEC, shared only among Bruno, Professor Aslanov, and one other select individual. The chief's contact within the zone of operations. Name: Valerie Shoestroke, known by the intriguing alias, Nimble. Astonishingly, Nimble turned out to be none other than Bruno's long-lost friend, with whom he had lost contact after their university graduation. Following their shared university journey, the Institute swiftly recruited Shoestrofe, assigning him to the even more secretive field operative department.
Oh, we're not
It was
sticking around
Nimble
here,
who had
guys.
vouched for Bruno's capabilities upon hearing of his employment at the Institute, and recommended him to the chief for this covert operation. Valerie had been assigned to a perilous mission within the infamous Chernobyl exclusion zone. His objective was to infiltrate a self-proclaimed scientific research group known as Clear Sky, whose activities and presence within the exclusion zone were deemed a direct threat to the IIEC. The orders given to Shoestrofe upon his deployment were clear: infiltrate and eliminate the threat. However, contact with Shoestrofe has been abruptly severed, rendering him missing in action. The latest recorded communication with Shoestrofe came in the form of a distress call originating from an unidentified location in the southern parts of the zone. The fate of Valerie Shoestrofe remains uncertain, raising concerns and leaving an air of apprehension surrounding his well-being. Within the Institute, field ops remained a subject of myth and legend, deemed non-existent by most. Yet, here they stood, their presence confirmed through Nimble's existence and Bruno's newfound connection to this elusive division. Accepting the chief's offer, Bruno learned more about the upcoming operation. To his astonishment, he discovered that the artifact he had been studying was initially obtained from the Chernobyl exclusion zone by none other than Valerie Shoestrofe, aka Nimble. Bruno's official primary objective upon deployment became locating and rescuing his friend while avoiding any possible indication of Institute involvement. Failure to complete the mission, or any attempt to hinder Institute operations, would result in severe consequences, including but not limited to, termination of contracts and operatives. Chief Aslanov fervently cautioned Bruno about the perils that awaited within the treacherous confines of the zone. With a somber tone, he painted a vivid picture of a war-ravaged wasteland, teeming with armed factions, lawless anarchists, and ruthless bandits. The chief warned of countless other ungodly dangers lurking in every shadow, ready to snatch away lives unexpectedly. However, despite the ominous warnings, Bruno's unyielding determination and insatiable curiosity outweighed any trepidation. Despite the chilling tales and horrifying accounts, the allure of the unknown held an irresistible grip on Bruno. For countless years, he had been consumed by dreams and visions of this very moment. Now, driven by an insatiable blend of scientific curiosity and personal fascination, he mustered the courage to sever ties with his stable job and embark on the journey of a lifetime, to the Chernobyl exclusion zone. A realm unbeknownst to many, its secrets beckoned to him with unwavering intensity. Bruno's eagerness to unravel its mysteries burned bright once again. Fully cognizant of the multitude of risks and challenges that awaited him, and hazards that could claim his life, Bruno willingly embraced the perilous path in his unyielding pursuit of knowledge, science, and the boundaries that delineated the possible from the impossible. In order to fortify himself against the perils he might encounter, Bruno underwent arduous military basic combat training and specialized instruction in CBRN, chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear operations and equipment. The clandestine arrangements for these rigorous preparations were orchestrated by the enigmatic Chief Aslanov. Inspired by his grandfather's tales as a military veteran, Bruno honed his survival skills, combat prowess, and adeptness in navigating hazardous environments. He delved deep into the depth of knowledge concerning the zone and its enigmatic workings, absorbing every ounce of intelligence that the Institute had been privy to. Once again, it was Chief Aslanov himself who provided Bruno with this valuable information. Having meticulously packed his belongings and bid emotional farewells to loved ones, Bruno embarked on a transformative journey aboard numerous means of transportation that would take him to his inaugural expedition within the foreboding Chernobyl exclusion zone. Confronted with the intricate challenges of crossing borders, he relied on his resourcefulness and wit when circumstances demanded. When needed, resorted to bribery to navigate the labyrinthine maze of bureaucratic obstacles obstructing his path. Finally, he arrived at the cordon, to an area nestled on the periphery of the exclusion zone, known among seasoned stalkers as the Rookie Village. This designation spoke to the area's reputation as a testing ground for novices venturing into the zone's unforgiving depths. Armed with limited intelligence but a resolute objective, Bruno began to employ his intellect and cunning to gradually orient himself, gather new information, and forge connections within the cordon and its surroundings, all while maintaining a low profile. As he ventured into the southern reaches of the zone, Bruno encountered a diverse array of factions and individuals, some hostile, others amicable. He swiftly garnered a reputation for his amiable nature, eschewing violence in favor of conversation and willingly sharing his wealth of knowledge with fellow explorers. His extroverted demeanor and genuine interest in the stories of those who had experienced life both within and beyond the zone quickly earned him the trust and respect of the stalker community from the outset of his odyssey and onward. Even as he toiled towards his primary objective and familiarized himself with the unforgiving terrain, Bruno wasted no time. Every moment of respite was dedicated to research on the zone's anomalous formations and the relentless pursuit of artifacts, abundant treasures concealed within the depths of the zone. It wasn't long before Bruno discovered that the initial allure of the so-called empty was merely a prelude to the myriad of wonders concealed within the zone's unfathomable depths. Now that he stood at the epicenter of this enigmatic realm, he possessed the means to unravel the answers to the countless questions that had accumulated within him over the years, questions that defied the natural laws of physics and human biology. Compelled by an insatiable thirst for understanding, Bruno forged ahead, unwilling to relent until he had unearthed every last secret shrouded by the zone's cold, foreboding veil. Throughout the years, Bruno developed an extraordinary talent for locating artifacts without the aid of detectors, earning him the revered nickname Third Eye.
Yeah, that's how we found this artifact.
His heightened senses, innate intuition, and profound understanding of the zone enabled him to uncover hidden treasures and unravel the often dangerous secrets that lay within. Bruno's prowess grew to the extent that he became a master at finding the safest and quickest routes through the most inhospitable and treacherous areas of the zone. Over time, Bruno fostered connections with various factions operating within the zone, amassing valuable intelligence that propelled him towards his ultimate objective. He had successfully confirmed the existence of the scientific research group known as Clear Sky, yet their precise location remained a mystery. They were believed to be hidden somewhere deep within the Great Swamps. Bruno also managed to obtain the names of two stalkers suspected of working for Clear Sky, Professor E.F. Kalancha and a skilled operative known only by the alias, Cold. Establishing contact with these individuals became an essential secondary objective for Bruno. With an elaborate plan in mind, Bruno aimed to infiltrate the ranks of Clear Sky by leveraging his extensive knowledge of the zone, his scientific expertise, and his unparalleled ability to navigate and comprehend the anomalous phenomena that permeated the area. Using these skills, he planned on positioning himself as Professor Kalancha's trusted accomplice, and in turn, Bruno sought to extract further intelligence regarding the zone, the whereabouts of Nimble, and any other information deemed of interest to the Institute. The success of Bruno's mission stood as a vital imperative for the survival and future endeavors of the IIEC, International Institute of Extraterrestrial Cultures. Traits. Bruno's character is a multifaceted blend of traits that define him within the context of his journey through the Chernobyl exclusion zone. 1. Tenacious learner. Bruno's insatiable curiosity and thirst for knowledge drive him to explore even the most dangerous territories, constantly seeking to uncover the mysteries that lie within the zone. 2. Kind-hearted and amicable, generally warm and friendly. Bruno possesses a compassionate nature that fosters connections with others. He readily forms relationships and alliances within the stalker community, recognizing the value of camaraderie in navigating the challenges of the zone. 3. Prone to panic attacks. The overwhelming nature of the zone occasionally overwhelms Bruno, leading to panic attacks. He grapples with his own vulnerabilities, but strives to manage them as he confronts the perils that surround him. 4. Limited use of violence. Bruno adheres to a moral code that restrains him from resorting to violence unless it is absolutely necessary for self-defense, or to protect others. He values the preservation of life and seeks non-violent resolutions whenever possible. 5. Meticulous preparedness. Bruno's meticulous nature is evident in all aspects of his life. He firmly believes in being overprepared rather than underprepared, leaving no stone unturned in his quest for thoroughness and readiness. 6. Bookworm and pursuer of knowledge. Bruno is a dedicated bookworm, driven by an insatiable hunger for knowledge. His continuous pursuit of information fuels his understanding of the zone and its anomalies. 7. Hopeless musician. Bruno's passion for music extends beyond his scientific pursuits. Despite his lack of prowess, he harbors a deep love for playing musical instruments, often finding solace and escape in the melodies he creates. 8. White cloud. Fortune seems to favor Bruno, as he frequently experiences strokes of luck in the face of adversity. This white cloud phenomenon often lends him a favorable edge when navigating the dangers of the zone. As Bruno's character is shaped by these traits, he faces the relentless challenges of the zone with intellect, adaptability, and compassion. His greatest traits will be put to trial again and again as he explores the zone. His pursuit of knowledge and determination to find and save his friend propel him forward, even in the face of daunting odds. Bruno's character is intricately molded by his unwavering pursuit of knowledge, his unyielding determination to unravel the mysteries concealed within the enigmatic Chernobyl exclusion zone, and his unwavering resolve to locate and rescue his friend. Adaptability is one of his greatest strengths, enabling him to navigate the unforgiving and treacherous environments he encounters. Despite the ceaseless trials and perils he faces, Bruno's intellect remains resolute, serving as a guiding light in his quest for understanding the anomalies that pervade the zone. His resourcefulness allows him to find innovative solutions to the myriad challenges he encounters, leveraging his knowledge and skills to overcome obstacles that impede his progress. Compassion forms a core aspect of Bruno's character, compelling him to not only seek answers for his own sake, but also to bring understanding and aid to others affected by the zone's mysteries. His empathy for fellow inhabitants of the zone drives him to forge connections, extend assistance, and provide solace amidst the chaos. Bruno's character epitomizes resilience and an unquenchable thirst for enlightenment. While facing constant adversities, he persists with unwavering determination, driven by the belief that the secrets held within the zone must be unraveled for the betterment of humanity. As he continues his journey, his unwavering spirit and multifaceted strengths make him an invaluable asset in the ongoing quest to unravel the enigmas and discover the truths that lie hidden within the zone's depths.
Alright guys, so now for anyone that wasn't familiar with Bruno's backstory, you're now familiar with it. So if you missed the last couple streams, they're all in the past broadcasts. You can definitely have a look, so you're all up to date and stuff. But what brought us to the garbage? That's that question remains, I guess. And to answer it, I'm going to play the next little clip. This is what took place the last couple streams. 1 second here. How do I do this? All right. So yeah, after spending about 6 days exploring the cordon, which was the location where he arrived originally in the zone, after spending about 6 days getting to know people, gathering intel, and just like finding his way around, I suppose, he got a message on his PDA, which he was not expecting to get. And so we'll hear about that message now.
After precisely 7 days of operating covertly in his designated zone, Bruno's senses heightened as an encrypted message randomly infiltrated his secure PDA. The subject line bore the markings of utmost confidentiality. Institute Eyes Only, Operation Shadow Strike, Case Number 701. The message, composed in cryptic prose, addressed Bruno by his operative alias and conveyed the Institute's concern. It read, "Operative, you are now tasked with an additional mission of utmost sensitivity. Institute intel has provided disturbing reports, hinting at an unidentified source of interference, capable of crippling the Institute's advanced equipment within that specific location, and hindering research. Your orders: delve into the enigmatic anomalies veiled within the obscure territory known as the garbage. Locate the source of interference and disable it. The coordinates to an invaluable cache of vital supplies, provided by the Institute, have been discreetly uploaded to your secured PDA. Bruno's mission was crystal clear: penetrate the unfamiliar area, gather every morsel of intelligence within reach, locate unknown source of interference, eliminate it if possible, and bide his time until the Institute deemed it safe to establish contact. Emphasized in bold letters, the closing directive came as a warning: under no circumstances are you to initiate contact initiative.
Alright, so again, for anyone who missed it, Jesus Christ, dude. It made me choke. For anyone who missed it, the Institute did end up reaching out to Bruno, even though they promised that they would, that Bruno would work exclusively alone on this operation and that they would not make contact, which led Bruno to believe that it was probably Aslanov himself that made contact, trying to help him in whichever way he could, because he knew how dangerous and desperate the situation really was. So I think it was Aslanov, or Bruno believes it was Aslanov, that that left the dead drop, or the cache, gave Bruno the cache coordinates. And when Bruno went to those cache coordinates, that's where he received this Institute suit. And also, I should mention that for the sake of this RP, the UNISG is going to be Institute, is going to be the IIEC, just for the sake of the RP. So keep that in mind, because I have quite a few things planned for this story. So yeah, the Institute provided a suit in a dead drop somewhere in Cordon, which we found in the last couple streams. So if you guys want to check that out, check out the last streams. And then Bruno made his way north, try to accomplish his new objective in the garbage, which was to find this interference, which was coming from an unknown source. Unfortunately, when he tried to move north through the cordon, he was stopped at the northern checkpoint, and there was about 5 or 6 military there, so he had to hightail it out of there and try to find another way into the garbage. And he was successful at that. He made his way through the meadow, uncharted territory, and then through more uncharted territory, which was the Dark Valley. And then from Dark Valley, he hopped over into the garbage, where he was met with wild dogs and boars, and it was quite the battle to get to the flea market, let alone the depot. While he was on his way to the depot, which was where he ended up spending the night, he kept on taking readings with his anomalous detection device and his RF receiver, trying to find the source of the interference. There was small glimmers of something that would come up on both of those instruments, but nothing too major. So that's pretty much where this stream was supposed to start, but I decided to play the backstory first. But yeah, now we're going to continue from there. So Bruno is going to continue looking for the source of the unknown interference. And originally the Institute tasked him with this because that said interference was shutting down Institute equipment that they installed in the area over the years of operating inside the Chernobyl exclusion zone. That's what she said. So yeah, I think you guys are caught up. So you heard in that backstory of his nickname Third Eye, and how he got it because he had an amazing gift of finding artifacts without the aid of artifact detectors or any other instruments. And this artifact, in the first stream, we just happened to find without the aid of any artifact detectors. So yeah, but he hasn't had the chance to tell that story around the campfire, so I don't think Bruno has his nickname quite yet, but he will soon. next time we return to Cordon, I think we'll be able to chat around the campfire, tell some stories. He'll tell the tale of how he found this, and the stalkers around the Cordon will give him the name Third Eye. But till then, he's got more important things on his plate. So let's get to that. So after a good night's rest and a good breakfast. What time is it actually? Sorry. Actually, good nights and days rest and a good dinner. Bruno was just about ready to head out on another raid, try and locate the source of the interference. So the Institute did suggest that the interference was coming from the multiple anomalous fields in the garbage, and we were provided with a map of the anomalous fields in the garbage. So I think this would be a good start. Right? And plus, he gets to explore and research more anomalies and the treasures they have within them. So we got Synapse, Push-Pull, so-called Greek Fire, Witch's Jelly, and the Slammer. We're located at the hangar right now, so I think maybe we'll start with these two. Alright, we're looking for any sort of evidence of signal interference, or yeah, pretty much just that. Alright, where's... So I'll use the RF receiver first. Gotta stay frosty. I'm gonna try to stay in RP as much as possible from this point on. All this irradiated metal. Thank God for the suit. Used to be. No, maybe it's nothing. Maybe I gotta get higher. Could have sworn there's something. Strange. I watch my step around here. Okay. It's a radiation net. Right. Oh, not picking anything up. This anomalous field. Nothing here. I see there's a couple more new people in the chat. I'm just gonna play Bruno's message from the Institute, just so people are up to date on
After
what we're trying to
precisely
do.
7 days of operating covertly in his designated zone, Bruno's senses heightened as an encrypted message randomly infiltrated his secure PDA. The subject line bore the markings of utmost confidentiality. Institute Eyes Only, Operation Shadow Strike, Case Number 701. The message, composed in cryptic prose, addressed Bruno by his operative alias and conveyed the Institute's concern. It read, "Operative, you are now tasked with an additional mission of utmost sensitivity. Institute Intel has provided disturbing reports, hinting at an unidentified source of interference, capable of crippling the Institute's advanced equipment within that specific location, and hindering research. Your orders, delve into the enigmatic anomalies veiled within the obscure territory known as the garbage. Locate the source of interference and disable it. The coordinates to an invaluable cache of vital supplies, provided by the Institute, have been discreetly uploaded to your secured PDA." Bruno's mission was crystal clear: penetrate the unfamiliar area, gather every morsel of intelligence within reach, locate unknown source of interference, eliminate it if possible, and bide his time until the Institute deemed it safe to establish contact. Emphasized in bold letters, the closing directive came as a warning: under no circumstances are you to initiate contact initiative.
Nothing. Alright, wicked headache. I need to rest up by the fire a little bit here. Weather is deceiving out there. It looks sunny and warm, but the wind goes right through you. Yeah, this fire will do the trick. There it is. It's hard, okay? It's hard. Alright. I think there's another anomaly back here that Should probably check. Sun's going down. It's 33. Well, we were there earlier though, we didn't find anything. I don't know. What is that? Got something? The static is getting worse. Shit! Jesus Christ, can never get used to those things. Sort of container. This looks like some institute equipment. On Earth. Those are institute. What the fuck is institute operatives doing here? I thought told Nimble was the only operative here. I could find something on here if I could repair it. Lesser. Arthur Stranger. God damn it, what are you doing here? What is that? was taken back by the mind-numbing sounds. What is happening? Where is that coming from? Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh. What the fuck is happening? Ah. PDA? What on earth? Locked out. Where's that coming from? What on earth? melting. I have to turn this off. Oh. The fuck? I've never seen anything like this before. It's giving off all sorts of readings. My instruments are all fried. Seems to be the power source. Fuck did it go? Что за хуйня тут творится? Okay then. Don't know what to make of that. So the Institute was clear not to try to make contact with them, even after the objective was complete. Pretend you don't see this here. Okay, I guess we're not taking the DVL. What the fuck it was, but whatever it was made the weather change. Blink of an eye. I guess we wrapped that up. Bruno was able to find the source of the interference. Only God knows what it was. The whole apparatus just seemed to have vanished as soon as Bruno tried to tinker with it. We still don't know if this entire experience has had any negative effects on Bruno, too. We're gonna have to wait and see. Yeah, well, looks like it's just about sundown, so should probably think about finding a place to spend the night. Oh shit, you scared the crap out of him.
Привет, сталкер!
Привет, сталкер. Тебя как звать? Что-то у тебя интересная нашивка какая-то, сталкер. It's quite a very interesting patch you have there. George Cross, Clear Sky. Well, there you go, guys. We just made contact with Clear Sky without even having to find Wolf, Cold, or Kalancha. This is really good. This is really good. Let's have a chat with him. Hear the whispers? That's the zone talking to you. Closer to the center, or during an emission, there are places where its voices become overpowering. Without psychic protection, you'll zombify for sure. Could that be what we were just experiencing there? It's wise to fear not the strongest enemy, but the smartest one, and I think the controllers are the smartest, more than us maybe. I heard the story from a Freedomer years back about some controller that pretended to be a stalker. It was wearing a hooded coat and it walked right into the Freedom base. The guards got their heads scrambled by its psi field, and they didn't even notice. Then it just wreaked havoc. Can you even imagine that? I sure can, my friend. Things that I once thought were unimaginable are much a reality now that I am in the zone. I don't think. Oh, no! Why? Please tell me there was a freaking fatal crash save. Please, 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 please tell me there was a fatal crash save. No, guys. Why? Okay. Okay, pretend the crash didn't happen, but everything else did. Going so good. So good. Okay. So, we got intel on the Clear Sky base now, too. Wait, did we not? Oh my god. Why didn't I save after I came back right away? So, any comments, questions, concerns? What the hell? Guys. What the fuck is happening right? It's gonna suck. What the fuck? Mem usage? Air? That's not good. That's not good. I don't even know. I have no idea why it's doing this. You know, it started doing this yesterday with 1.6 as well. It just crashed all of a sudden, but yesterday I didn't even get an error. It just crashed, but now I'm getting a memory error. I don't know. I don't know. Hope my RAM is not frying in this heat. Well, we might have to cut the stream early, guys. We'll see. Good for now. So yeah, if this works, just pretend the crash didn't happen, that we came back from that raid. We completed our objective. And we got those papers, those mysterious papers. How much is this? Oh, it's a little bit more than I wanted, but whatever. Go save. Saved. Alright, so the source of the interference in the garbage has been neutralized. I think Bruno can slowly make his way back to the cordon. The only question that remains now is, does he go south through this checkpoint here, or does he take the same way that he came? I guess I'll go peek. There's a couple anomalies that I saw here that I want to check out too. We gotta test out our new shoddy. Banella. call. Барсук, здорово! О, что это у нас тут? What the fuck was that? Да все потихоньку, как у тебя? Is that a fucking Buer? Да ну нахуй. Йоу. No, 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 no! Бля. Блять. Да. Вот она тебе и зона. Okay. So again, disregard that death. О, отлично, рад слышать, рад слышать. Ладно, туда нам нельзя, там Бюрер, так что нужно идти через другой путь. Buer's way was stopped by some unknown mutant. Unknown to him, but very well known to us. Опа. Что тут у нас? Да, двойной агент, двойной агент. Alright. Кажется, я тут снорков когда-то видел. This is prime snork territory, guys, so I'm gonna try to go around. Только снорков нам не хватало сейчас. У нас Бинеля. Ой, где он? Подожди. Ой, блядь, еще его не купил. А, вот. Тварь. Так, Бенеля. Не очень, я бы сказал. Okay. Patch myself up. Ну, именно так и есть. О, там еще что-то. Danger lurks behind every bush. Мне жалко, я же огромную историю на персонаже написал, но она на английском. Я еще перевод не сделал. Жалко, что не можешь услышать. Или не знаю, может, ты на предыдущих стримах слышал я про Бруно. Так, давай вот это. This here. Yeah, I definitely hear more dogs. Alright. I don't like this area. It's dangerous as fuck. Давай, Себастьяна. Вроде пронесло. Нет. Почему? Почему? Так, подожди. Мне нужно, кажется, пен. Так. Не понимаю. Фены на всю катушку включены. Не понимаю. Чё нужно эта аномалия, блин? Ну, короче, фигня. Думаю, не получится у нас поиграть. Я пошарю сегодня в Дискорде реалити модификации. Смотрю, если есть какая-то починка к этому, если вообще кто-то знает, что происходит сейчас. Yeah, guys, I'm going to try to dig around in the Discord land of reality mod and try to find a solution to this problem. I don't think we're going to be able to play constant crashes. But I hope you enjoyed what we were able to do today. Thought that was pretty fun and unusual. Hope you guys hope you share the sentiment. Все русские хакеры, да, вот, блин, козлы, а. Короче, да, Барсук, я, наверное, на сегодня все. Опять очень приятно тебя увидеть, как всегда. Спасибо, что зашел. И посмотри, я сейчас сразу опубликую этот стрим. Посмотри его сначала, там он интересно был. Ты просто поздно уже, поздновато пришел. И он коротенький, всего там часик такой. часик интересного, а потом уже у меня эти краши пошли. Так что такое себе было. Может, я это, если сегодня еще докопаюсь до проблемы, до причины, то еще буду стримить, но не знаю. Alright, guys, as always, thank you for watching. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed. If I get to the bottom of this problem, I'll be back up tonight. If not, then probably tomorrow. И тебе тоже.